is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going. What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I usually do rookie analysis, but since the season, we don't know what's going to happen with this in the playoffs and the draft. I just wanted to talk about a guy that a lot of people have respect for in summer league that really showed out and really showed that he can be a special type of player. He's 21, a legitimate 205 pounds, legitimate 6'5" after being weighed. And they got to figure out what they're going to do with Drew Holiday in New Orleans. Do they want to keep him around? He does fit their style of play, being able to handle the ball, score when he needs to, slicing up the defense. He's a great playmaker. He's a respectable shooter from the three-point line. But not only that, he makes great decisions also in transition and has really been a leader on this team. But as this team continues to go forward, you got to eventually play Josh Hart. You have to eventually play Lonzo. You have to eventually play Ingram, which should happen this offseason whenever it happens. And then Zion in the future. So eventually, they're going to have to move away from Drew Holiday, and you don't want him to leave for absolutely nothing, which he can next year, I believe. And if that's the case, you really lost out on an asset that a lot of people around the league respects. A lot of people around the league would love to have on their team. That's been proven because he had trade interest the last couple off seasons and also in the regular season. And I think that shows you what you can get for Holiday is better than nothing. Obviously, it's not like he's injured or he fell off. He's still playing at a high level. He still is a guy that can really impact winning, can help you win, can actually be a missing piece to a lot of teams out there that's looking to get a guy that can do the things that he do and bring to the table. And he was all NBA defensive guard, so it just shows you how unique and how great he is as a player. But eventually, you will have to move on if he's not a part of your future or he wants to win right away, just because I don't see this New Orleans team as being a championship contender until the future when we see Zion develop a better outside game and better free throw shooting. But not only that, we want to see if Brandon Ingram can be a better defender. Can Zion up his defense? Can Lonzo Ball stay healthy and continue to develop? His jump shot looks better. His defense looks better. But he's still very young and he can still improve, but you also have guys like Jackson Hayes that can continue to add to his game and become a starting caliber center 2 to 3 years from now. He already showed that he belongs in the league. He can play at the NBA level, but he cannot defend, he cannot rebound and impact the game the way he needs to consistently at this point in his career. But you knew that going into the season just because we knew he was a project. He was very, very young, but he was very, very raw. And he seems like he's hungry. He seems like he can make an impact right now. But in the future, if he keeps his work ethic, he keeps improving, he keeps smoothing out and polishing up his game, he can be a starting level center on a cheap contract, just because a lot of centers are either paid decently or they either pay by the minimum or a little bit more than that. And I can see Jackson Hayes being on a rookie contract 2 years from now, not really warranting that much demand and that much money because he's just not that player. But he also is a guy that can potentially be a great role player. And that's what brings me to Nickeil Alexander-Walker, where you see when he gets the minutes and he gets the opportunity, you look at his numbers, you can't really base it off that because he's not getting consistent playing time and consistent minutes, and he doesn't have the ball in his hands to orchestrate and really play basketball the way he wants to and the way he's used to playing. He has to play their style and he has to play within the system that he's out there for in those limited minutes. But he is an interesting guy because this is a guy that can play multiple positions, the 1 to 2, and sometimes the 3, depending on how small the other team goes. And he can get to the rim. He has a decent touch. He can be a mismatch problem, being able to finish over smaller guys, being able to get into smaller guys, but also being able to shoot over them. with his length and his size. And the fact that this guy is 21 years old and he has an all-around game already, those are the type of guys that you want on your team. Those are the type of guys that can help you win in the future, especially when this team is just so young and you have a guy that can do the things and bring to the table the things that he can do. He can be a Drew Holiday type of guy. Plus, he's getting, coached by Alvin Gentry. He's growing chemistry with these younger guys in practice, and we know that he's going to be a big part of their future just because he looks excellent once he actually gets the time to play. And that's been the problem, just because they have put veterans on this team that can help them win now and make them more competitive, but it also eats into the development and the playing time of other guys that are trying to find their niche, find their game, and use what they've been practicing on inside of actual game. And it's not their time right now. There's a lot of guys on this team that really can be decent players, can really be assets to get them another star player, can really be guys that can help them get that other guy to go with Zion and Ingram and Ball. But what I will say is David Griffin has a lot of picks. He has a lot of young players. They get another decent pick this year just because they're not in the playoff race right now. Well, they're in the playoff race, but they most likely won't make it to the playoffs. They're going to be one of the worst teams, and their record got better, but they still looks like they're going to be out just because their defense hasn't been where it needs to be. Their execution hasn't been where it needs to be. But then again, they are a young team, so that's what you expect. But when I look at this roster, I see a lot of guys with huge upside and huge potential to really be quality to star to superstar players on this roster. And that's amazing to have an abundance of talent where they're all young, they're all competing, they're all hungry, but they also has chances to be even better than what they are currently right now. And there's not too many teams that have that type of upside to where they can be a legitimate playoff team, but also have so much room to develop and grow together internally. Plus, they have the opportunity to trade for that superstar because they have this abundance of youth that can really accelerate them, or it can allow them to grow together and just be a special team in the future. Either way it go, New Orleans is going on a great direction of being able to actually compete and actually have a chance to win it all in the future, which we didn't really see coming with AD. AD came there, he became better than what people thought offensively at this point, being an all-around guy, can shoot the three, shoot the free throws, shoot the mid-range, get to the basket, post up a little bit, fade away a little bit, but he could never really get them to that next level just because they could never stay healthy and they didn't have the elite level players to come with him because Boogie goes down. Holiday was a little banged up. Eric Gordon wanted to leave. So it was unfortunate, but that's what happens sometimes at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, this team looks better. They lose Anthony Davis, gets a great haul. They get the number one pick. They get another good pick this year, and they can move up in the draft, move down in the draft, and accumulate more talent, or just try to find ways to get the pieces that they need to put around this team and help them develop and help them grow, but also help them be competitive like they are now currently. So this team has huge upside. This team can be very, very dangerous. And with a guy like Nickeil Alexander-Walker being able to be a dual player, and not only that, being able to have upside defensively, not only that, just being able to create with passing, with the ability to use angles, with the ability to put pressure on the defense, this team looks like something serious. Having him and Lonzo Ball gives you a big backcourt for those guards, lanky backcourt, solid defensively, possibly backcourt, and that can be scary for them too. And he's only 21 years old, so he fits the age group of majority of the players on this team. So if they can get a decent haul back for Drew Holiday, or they can move him to get another piece that can really stick with this team and really help them get to where they got to go, New Orleans could be looking very, very dangerous in the future and have a legitimate chance to win a title, depending on how well Ball, Alexander, Hart, Ingram, Zion, and even Hayes, and you can keep going on and on with this team because we don't know who they're going to pick. We don't know how they're going to be in the future, so they might get another good pick. But if they can stay healthy and they can continue to build a camaraderie, chemistry, and love for the game and love playing with each other, and they have a coach that can really compete because he has been far in the playoffs before, he has won series, he has shown the ability to change, he has shown philosophy, he can give them that identity once they get their main core together and build around them.
They have everything going for them. They in a great position. They got their superstar caliber player. They have a great complementary player in Lonzo and Ingram, and some great role players and some youth that can really be dangerous and can continue to improve on cheap rookie deals. This team can be very, very scary. And that's just now. They're already competitive. They already have a chance to make the playoffs this whole season. And the problem is they weren't even healthy and they didn't even play the whole season together because of the injuries and the trades. And now you look at this team and it looks like, wow, what can they not do? What they can't become? Only thing that's going to stop them is trades or egos trying to be the man or be better than their opponent or not getting the chemistry that they need on the court and executing on both ends of the court to get W's and be competitive. But other than that, this team has one of the brightest rosters, brightest futures in the NBA, and they already have their superstar player locked up for long term because Zion is on a rookie deal and Brandon Ingram will be a restricted free agent, which means they can match any offer or they can just give him an offer, which gives them another guy that's young that fits their age group and their timeline that can help them in the future because he has only got better to me each and every season and he has a legitimate shot at winning most improved player. But he loves the game. He plays the game just like everybody else on his team, and he has a chance to be even better or even incrementally better in the future too. So I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the Pelicans. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of David Griffin. I'm liking what I see when I look at their draft picks and where they can pick at. And I'm liking the fact that this is going to be a team to keep an eye out on for the next 3 to 5 years because this team can be a contender in the West, a legitimate contender, quicker than what we thought they would be 3 years ago. They have basically changed their entire roster and got where they need to go and has one of the brightest futures. So other than that, check out my website, NautilusPlayground.com, link in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, NautilusPlayground.com, link in the description, comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for everybody that likes on Facebook. Thanks for everybody that liked the video. And if you haven't liked the video, can you please like the video and share? Other than that, if you like basketball, I make videos every single day about basketball, whether it's breaking down footage, breaking down a player, breaking down a rookie, covering the draft, covering free agency, covering trade, like season previews. I got you guys covered. So if you like this video, check out my older videos. If you like this video, my older videos, subscribe and become part of the family. Other than that, like I said in the beginning of the video, I do have merchandise for sale, all different types. On my Spreadshirt, you can also buy merchandise through my Facebook page and my website. On my Facebook page, you can message me what color shirt you want and a different logo that you want there. You can change the color shirt, change the color of the logo, and all I have to do is ship it out to you, and I do ship with tracking. But other than that, Quinn Wade, basketball analyst, is signing out. And let me know what you guys think about the Pelicans, their future, and can they win the title with Zion as the man.